What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back to another video, which is it's one I've been wanting to do for a long time. And this one I was kind of forced to do it because I don't want to go to nobody's shop. You all know, for those of you that's been around this channel know that I don't like to go to no one's shop. I don't like no one touching my cars. I'll either burn it or the car will just sit there. But anyway, yeah. I'm going to teach myself how to weld. Finally, I said to myself, listen, you know what? I made a little mistake on the 2JZ M3 that I noticed when I was bleeding the system, bleeding the water in the system. I actually noticed a small leak coming from the pipe that goes around the back. I'll show you guys that right now. So that pipe right there, you can see that I did a really shitty job with mending that pipe before. Yeah, guys, so that pipe, that I just showed you on that little section, I had to close it off. And, I did a real shitty job last year when I attempted to weld it with my regular torch. I attempted to weld it with this. And, I mean, I wasn't going to know if it was leaking until now anyway, so yeah, it's leaking. So I actually have to go out and get myself a legit welder just to weld that. I mean, listen, I could put the car up on a trailer, go to somebody's shop, they weld it to me for like probably 50 bucks, 70 bucks. I don't know, labor rates are ridiculous these days. But instead of doing that, I don't even care if someone's going to do it for free. I still need to learn how to weld. So, through the power of editing, we got a welder. So I went out to Harbor Freight and I said to myself, you know what? They had this holiday sale for Labor Day on this Titanium 125 flux welder. Like, I watched numerous videos. I read numerous reviews. There's over like 3,000 positive reviews about this. It's a nice beginner's welder. It runs on a 125 outlet. I mean, all around the reviews, everything was just amazing for this particular welder. It only cost me just about 200 bucks. Then I bought myself a little fancy helmet with some flames that they had. This was like 40 bucks for the helmet. I already got gloves. I'm gonna probably pick up some sleeves so I don't burn my arm. But yeah, I mean, let's pop it out the box because we gotta weld that pipe and really see if I could weld something. Of course, I'm going to have to take a couple practice welds because I'm not just going to go in there hot. We're not going to do that. Alright, guys, so I got everything out the box. And, just like all the reviews said about this, this titanium welder, it's super light. It's super light. It weighs about 15 pounds, which is great. And, it has a regular plug that you plug into the wall for your regular outlet, house outlet. Normally, some of you that do welding or know about welding knows that usually welding takes 220, which I do have a 220 that I got wired up, that I had wired up into my house probably about 2 years ago. Because I always plan to, do some sort of, heavy-duty welding. But like I said, I'm a beginner. It's first time I'm going to be welding. I mean, I've done a lot of soldering before. So, I mean, listen, I can't not learn this. That's what I do. But, yeah, I mean, here's the torch body. And I guess it feeds the wire through. I'm gonna, pick up the manual on this one. It comes with a whole spool of wire, and I got my ground clamp, which is a little cheap clamp. I heard that a lot of guys just change this clamp out, which, you just go in here, or you just go right here, chop it, rewire it to a better clamp. But like I said, I'm a beginner. I'm gonna begin with this cheapy clamp. yeah, and it got, I'm not really sure what this is, but, oh yeah, this is actually a different connection for a different size wire. It says 0.03 wire on that, and on this one, this already have, let's see what this one says. 0.03. So okay, so it come with two feeds. It come with 2 feeds. I mean, so far this looks like it's gonna be simple. I mean, it's a wire. I mean, it just looks like soldered. It's fed right through the machine. You know, it's all about just getting your right settings, which comes with the manual. So I'm gonna do a little reading on this manual. Then I'm gonna set this up. Got a strap that just rolled out. I mean, it was straightforward. If you guys, it was pretty straightforward. You know, when I looked at a lot of reviews and looked at how this thing worked, basically this spool is gonna go over here, and then I'm gonna like feed it in there, but and then it rolls through there. But like I said, I'm gonna go through the manual. I'm gonna read the manual. Then I'm gonna do some practice passes. Gonna mount up get some metal, do some practice passes, see how I do on that, and then gonna do the real thing. So let me read the manual. Be right back with some practice passes, and then set this thing up. All right, guys. So went through the manual. You know, kind of educated myself on welding and just the proper procedures to do for exactly what I'm going to be welding today. So the welder is set up, the wire is fed through, did all testing, the wire is coming through here now, and yeah, I mean, show you guys. I got this practice piece of metal here that I'm going to be welding exactly a pipe just like this, a water cooling pipe just like this, so it's perfect to practice on this. I just broke it, and now I have it split and mounted here. I got some other thicker metals here that I'm going to just practice on as well. First, I'm going to do that first practice on there. I do have this set up. The welder is set up for, I'm using a 0.030 wire speed wire right now. So I do have the welder set between B and C, because it's B.5 to C for the type of thickness of metal that I'm using. And as you can see, there's a line here for the wire speed, but then for the 16 gauge, the wire speed is 3.5. So if it's 3.5 for the 16, I'm just gonna go with a 2. I'm gonna go with a 2 wire speed right now. Just kind of start out slow, and then work my way up. Work my way up, see how hot it is and what's going on. But listen, let's get into it. Got my safety first. Alright guys, well, as you can see, that looks like pure crap. Yeah, that's why we're practicing, so we can get past that kind of ugliness. Alright guys, so one of the things that a couple things I did wrong with this first ever attempt at welding. I realized that, one, I didn't have my surface cleaned. And that's one of the big things that you're supposed to have done. You're supposed to have your surface clean, all grease, any paint, any coating supposed to be cleaned off the metal. And then 2, I realized that my gap here was a little bit too large. So what I'm gonna do now is I actually have my my wire wheel here, and I'm just gonna clean both of these off. And then once I clean these off, I'm going to get this gap a little bit closer. Then I'm going to try again. Oh, we got something happening here. It ain't the prettiest, not yet. It's almost looking like something, guys. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna file this down, and then we're gonna try it again. All right, well, we definitely got some beginner welds, that's for sure. Well, we got some joint metal. All right, guys, it ain't perfect, obviously, because this is my first time, but the metal is joined. I would hit it on this side. I would hit it on the back end right here again. But, I mean, listen, first time, I've never picked up a welder before. It's in one piece. Got to make a couple more passes. But I'm happy with it as it is right now. I'm gonna make some more passes to join this to make that real solid though. All right, guys. So my welding attempt. My welding attempt. Well, I mean, it's ugly. It definitely is ugly. Yes. It's going to need a lot of work, I know. But it's effective. It's effective. This piece of metal is on here pretty tight. It's a little hot, so that's why I'm jumping away from it. But, that piece of metal is welded on there, so got my first welding attempt. I got my first piece of metal welded. It ain't pretty, but I'm still proud. I'm still proud because it's in one piece. I can actually hang this up somewhere if I needed to. Just need some water to cool this down, but yeah, it's in one piece, guys. It's in one piece. That thing is on there sturdy. It's on there real sturdy. Oh yeah. I did it. So I'm gonna make a couple more attempts, and then I'm just gonna fix that pipe, get back on the Jay-Z build. What's up, guys? So y'all can see I got a different piece of I got two little metals here. I did this one, like I said, I'm very happy. It's sturdy, so I'm very happy about that. But I'm gonna just weld these two together, just make another practice pass before I go and pass on the actual car. All right, guys, so there goes that weld. I mean, I guess it's not such a bad or hard process. Honestly, it's kind of fun. Yeah, and these two pieces of metal are joined. They're joined pretty tight. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. You can see the muscle in my hand, right? And this thing is not coming apart. So definitely that's what you're looking for. So guys, listen, man, I did my first weld. I have no doubt that I'm about to go weld this pipe and make it look really good. I'm just gonna clean it up once I do my welds, and then just bleed the fluids and stuff like that, because I gotta get that car finished. I gotta get the two JZ M3 completed, because Freddie's like, yo, man, we got to get this car on the dyno. And I'm like, yeah, we do need to get this car on the dyno because I want my 2J ZM3 on the street. But anyway, guys, listen, I welded. First time welding. If I could do this, I don't know if everyone, nah. If I could do this, you guys could do this. No, without a doubt. This little Vulcan machine, honestly, it's doing an amazing job. Like I'm really happy with the way that it's welding. It's really simple. It's really simple. If you're ever thinking about welding, $200. It's on sale. Actually, the sale ended yesterday. I think it's like $240 right now, but whatever. It's all good. You know, spend a little money on something like this. So now I don't have to go out and ask nobody to weld anything small. You know, when you need those professional welds, those nice TIG welds or whatever that, you know, like my exhaust, you know, that stainless steel, them professional beads. Yeah, you got to go pay for that. I'm nowhere near that kind of finesse yet. But I do believe one day I'm going to get there because it's only uphill. No, it's only downhill from here. Uphill from here. Whatever. You know what I mean. Listen, guys. Like, subscribe to this channel. There's always something good, always something interesting. But I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. I got a lot of work to go do on the 2J ZM3. My expansion tank is in. I'm going to put the expansion tank, run the lines, fix that hole, bleed the system, get this thing going, get this thing on the ground, get you guys that video with that to get in tune. See ya. Peace. Later.